Yet still we sail while prosperous blows the wind, till on some secret rock unwares we light. The sea of glory hath no banks assigned. They who are wont to win in every fight still feed the fire that so inflames thy mind, to bring more nations subject to thy might. This makes thee blessed peace so light to hold, like summer's flies that fear not winter's cold. They bid thee follow on the path, now made so plain and easy. Enter fortune's gate, nor in thy scabbard sheathe that famous blade, till settled by thy kingdom and estate, till Macon's sacred doctrine fall and fade, till woeful Asia all lie desolate. Sweet words I grant, baits and allurements sweet, but greatest hopes oft greatest crosses meet. For if thy courage do not blind thine eyes, if clouds of fury hide not reason's beams, then mayest thou see this desperate enterprise, the field of death, watered with danger's streams. High state, the bed is where misfortune lies. Mars most unfriendly, when most kind he seems, who climbeth high, on earth the hardest lights, and lowest falls attend the highest flights. Tell me if, great in council, arms and gold, the Prince of Egypt war against you prepare? What if the valiant Turks and Persians bold unite their forces with Cassoni's heir? Oh then, what marble pillar shall uphold the falling trophies of your conquest fair? Trust you the monarch of the Greekish land? That reed will break, and breaking wound your hand. The Greekish faith is like that half-cut tree by which men take wild elephants in Indy. 1,000 times it hath beguiled thee, as firm as waves in seas or leaves in wind. Will they who erst denied you passage free, passage to all men free, by use and kind, fight for your sake? Or on them do you trust to spend their blood that could scarce spare their dust? But all your hope and trust perchance is laid in these strong troops which thee environ round. Yet foes unite are not so soon dismayed as when their strength you erst divided found. Besides, each hour thy bands are weaker made, with hunger, slaughter, lodging on cold ground. Meanwhile the Turks seek succours from our king, thus fade thy helps, and thus thy cumbers spring. Suppose no weapon can thy valor's pride subdue, that by no force thou mayst be won. Admit no steel can hurt or wound thy side, and be it heaven hath thee such favour done. 'Gainst famine yet what shield canst thou provide? What strength resist? What sleight her wrath can shun? Go, shake the spear, and draw thy flaming blade, and try if hunger so be weaker made. The inhabitants each pasture and each plain destroyed have, each field to waste is laid, and fenced towers bestowed is their grain. Before thou camest this kingdom to invade, these horse and foot, how canst them sustain? Whence comes thy store? Whence thy provision made? Thy ships to bring it are, perchance, assigned. Oh, that you live so long as please the wind. Perhaps thy fortune doth control the wind, doth loose or bind their blasts in secret cave. The sea, party, cruel and deaf by kind, will hear thy call, and still her raging wave. But if our armed galleys be assigned to aid those ships which Turks and Persians have, say then, what hope is left thy slender feet, dare flocks of crows, a flight of eagles meet? My lord, a double conquest must you make, if you achieve renown by this emprise. For if our fleet your navy chase or take, for want of victuals all your camp then dies, or if by land the field you once forsake, then vain by sea were hope of victories. Nor could your ships restore your lost estate, for steed once stolen, we shut the door too late.